Okie dokie boys and girls, it is day 339 of bulking to 75 kilos with calisthenics only, and today we have another push day. Now last time didn't go exactly as planned, I was fucking weak on the planche for some reason, so today it's time to get revenge. And the beautiful thing in training is that no matter how weak you are, no matter how bad the day is that you have, you're gonna gain something from your training, and that's experience which you can apply next time, As long as you don't give up in your training, as long as you stay consistent, and I guess this is not only for training, of course, this is for general life as well, but as long as you just keep swimming, eventually you're gonna be heading into the right direction. And I think that's the beautiful thing, because training allows you to just fail as many times as you want, and you can just go at it again anyway until you succeed. And no one fucking remembers how many times they failed, Before I did my first full planche, I failed many times, but I don't know how many times. I don't remember. I just remember the first time I did it. I was in my garage when I was still living with my parents. It was on these bars, these exact bars, and I was fucking doing it, and the form was bad, but I fucking held it, and I remember it, because you remember your successes. And the thing is, like I mentioned, you can fail as many times, you just have to succeed once. And the failures they don't matter anymore. They're just a lesson. Every time you head into your training, you're at least gaining something. And that something is experience, which you can, turn into fuel, turn into a lesson for the next time. So today, we're just trying again, I'm just trying the full planche again. And I'll see how it goes. And whether it goes good or it goes bad, well, of course, I want it to go good, right? Eventually, I do want to succeed. But even if it goes bad, it's just something that I will put in my backpack and carry on for next time, I will learn from it. And let's just fucking go, because every little bit of small progress is still progress. No matter how weak or strong you are today, the little progress that you make every time, whether it's, visible in some sort of strength gain, or it's invisible in terms of experience, it fucking matters. So, for example, I've been making some chest gains lately, and I went from a non-existent chest to a slightly bigger chest. And I guess, it's not the most impressive thing, but to me, it's still very important, because it's a sign of effort that I've been putting in, right? And, those are the little things that you have to chase, I feel like, to really be able to train consistently. If you only focus on the end goal, I want to get a full planche, I want to run a full marathon, right? If you're only focused on the end goal, on the way there, you're not going to be happy. So if you have your end goal, good, that's your horizon. Head towards there, swim towards there. Keep swimming by all means, but also just focus on each stroke of the swimming, right? Focus on each little moment and try to do your best there. So let's go today. I'll do a quick warm-up set here, just for the straddle planche to see how it feels. Alright, not feeling too bad. I'll put on the timer, do another warm-up set with a push-up or something, and then we can try the full planche as well. So, let's go. I have to fucking check the form for a second. Alright, by no means was that a clean full planche, but in any case, progress is progress. I'm very happy with that. And basically, what I'm gonna do now, that's 10 seconds by the way, 10 seconds of supinated planche, which was kind of my mini goal. Of course I have to clean it out, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do a couple more sets of supinated full planche, try to have better form. I'm not gonna go to my max. Perhaps if I still feel okay, I'll do a small push-up as well. But yeah, very happy with this. That's all I can say. So let's do the next set. Holy shit. Alright, moving on to some planche presses. They're still feeling fucking heavy. As long as I really don't put the planche, like the normal parallel planche first, you know, it's gonna be difficult to adapt again, because right now I'm doing the supinated planche first, and basically when I move on to the normal planche here, yes, I can practice it a little bit, but I'm not able to practice it with my full energy, you know. I've already spent energy, most of my energy, on the supinated planche. So when you are trying to improve a certain skill, or you're trying to get stronger at an exercise, you know, make sure you pick your priorities. Make sure that you have the most important one engraved into your mind, and do it first in your training, because that's when you have 100%. You know, if I train the supinated planche and I give it my all, right, and then I move on to the normal planche, even if I max out, it's not giving me, or I'm not able to give my 100%. Maxing out is not giving my 100% at that moment. It's giving the 50% that's maybe left over, or even less in some cases, right? So that's very important to remember. If you want to progress at something, do it when you have the energy for it, not at the end of your workout. And also, afterwards, if you do other exercises, you're gonna have to recover from those exercises as well. It takes away from the exercises you did first. So yeah, never try to do too much at the same time is basically what I'm trying to say here. But let's do a couple more sets. Alright, let's try a push-up to press first. Alright, that's way more difficult than it should be. One more set, hold to press. Fucking hell, a press is not happening. I was about 7 seconds close to my max, but that's it for the planche today. Let's move on to some push-ups. Okay, so that's it for the planche workout. Let's get into the push-up volume workout. But before we do that, last training I found out something which might just be insanely basic knowledge, but like it's the first time I paid attention to it, which is how you can activate the different muscles in your push-up. So in the push-up, no matter what stance you're in, whether it's normal or close or wide, when you're leaning forward like this, you're always gonna hit your shoulders. And if you don't lean forward, if you have a normal stance, when you focus on bringing your elbows back forward on the way up, it's gonna be more triceps. And if you focus on bringing your elbows inwards, you know, this way instead of that way, it's gonna be your chest, no matter what stance you're in. So, of course, when you have a wider stance, it's gonna be more natural to focus for your body on bringing your elbows inwards. And when you're closer, it's more natural to focus on bringing your elbows forward. But that's kind of the thing I noticed last time, so maybe that comes in handy. But anyway, now let's move on to push-up volume. I'm gonna be doing the Japanese push-ups again. So basically, it's a decline push-up where I have push-up bars kind of at a wide stance. I'll do my warm-up set here. I'll go like this. And then basically, the Japanese way to do it is to spam these into oblivion, doing an insane amount of reps. Now, I got this from a Japanese guy. If you've been watching the channel, this is like repetition, right? Because I've been mentioning it every time, but he's kind of become my sensei over the last couple trainings, or the couple months, I guess, because I just love this push-up variation, and it hits your chest so effectively. So I'm gonna basically, well, he does it for 10 sets of 100 reps. I'm not able to do that, but I wanna work my way up there. So what I'm gonna do is today, again, go for sets of 50, one set every 3 minutes. The remaining time is rest time. And basically last time I focused on form and I was just barely able to get 6 sits or 5 sits, and the sixth one was not a straight sit. So today, if I can, again, I want to focus on the form and try to straighten my arms at the top. But basically, if I can get anything more than that, so like 6 straight sets and then an attempt on set number 7, that would be a huge win. But I'm fucking nervous for this one, so let's see what happens. Fucking 25. Come on. I have a couple more minutes. I have 2 more minutes for 25 reps more. Alright, so we're not done with the training yet. We've got another exercise coming up, but I don't want to let this pump slip away without having it caught on camera, because holy fuck, it's fucking cramping when I try to flex, but this is insane. You know, did I straighten my arms perfectly on all of those reps? Probably not, but when I checked, it was better than last time, And most importantly, holy fucking shit, my chest is just on fire. Like, this is insane. I do this and it just starts to cramp up. And that's from only 350 push-ups. And, well, 7 sets. I want to get 3 more, you know. I want to get to 10 sets of 50. That would be insane. But, you know, it's still 7 sets, even though it's not all the way there. You know, 10 sets is on my horizon. I'm still fucking happy with it, you know. I'm not sad because I wasn't able to do 10 sets. In fact, I was expecting not to be able to do 10 sets, but I was also hoping to be a little bit stronger than last time, and I feel like I was able to achieve that, so very happy with this portion of the workout. Now I'm just gonna move on, because a few trainings back I was talking about the bare minimum, you know, set a minimum standard for yourself so that even on tired days you're not able to slack off. Here is where it counts, you know, because normally I would be done with the fucking training by now because I'm tired as shit. But you know, the push-ups I'm about to do now, they are not so much for physical gains. They are more so for mental gains. You know, for allowing myself to know that I hold myself accountable basically. So these push-ups are gonna be some easy sets. I'm gonna do 6 sets of 25, accounting to 150 in total. So plus the other ones that I just did now. That's 500, that's my bare minimum. And you know, even though these push-ups might not, like I said, contribute to physical gains, they will contribute to mental gains, you know, because by setting a bare minimum, even on the most tired days, you're forcing yourself to give something, you know, to try your best. And that's what the last few reps here will be about. But holy fucking shit, those were some good sets. So let's move on to EMOM. Alright, fucking hell. 500, check. That's it for today. A little bit of progress, and I'm fucking satisfied, but you know, I think I did enough yapping today already. It's fucking late, so I'm just gonna head downstairs and have some dinner, but basically, let's do a quick weight update. I've been hammering down the food, and basically my weight has returned. This morning I woke up at 75.8, and I'm fucking feeling it, not only in the pump but also in the planche. But that's exactly what I need for the final month of this bulk. You know, the legs are sore every time I train them, but they recover quickly as well. So the energy is being put to the right places. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my dinner. Enjoy yours as well, and enjoy your training. I'll see you tomorrow for a pull day.